gallery where rhymes and truth meet. Pillars of faith hold the vaulted dome, where verses echo, streets become the mist. The world, yeah. Canvas splashes, stories unfold, truth painted high. Drip of color on my soul, watch spirits align. Easel built with beats and bars, divine design. The mic, my brush stroke, God's light intertwined. Free eyes of art, see through the mist. The world in every stroke, nothing is missed. Feel the rhythm rise, let the spirit assist. Painting futures vivid, don't resist. Marble statue spitting syllable heat. Cobblestone flow, arches curved to the beat. Fashion faded denim stitch, hope to the street. Art gallery where rhymes and truth meet. Pillars of faith hold the vaulted dome, where verses echo, streets become home. Angels sketch halos and graffiti tone. Brush to the sky, eternal they've roamed. Heavyweight prayers lift light from despair. Rooftop confessions weave joy in the air. Free minds meditating on gold and repair. Broken past redeemed, art strips it bare. Vision unblurred, creativity steered. Divinity whispers where doubt interferes. Freedom in the gaze, white reflective tears. Art eternal, the spirit perseveres.
Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Vince. Bonjour. I don't know what happened. I came on a couple of times and it was not. I think I had it on private, so I had to change it. But before we start having this beautiful conversation, let me pray. Let me bring the Lord into this energy. Um, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. That's how we gonna start that. Hello, Vince. Um, so I don't know what happened earlier. I came on like 3 times. No, I do know what happened. I had my thing on unlisted, so it wasn't listening. Hey, Hayes, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my brother? How are you? How is the collecting? How was the collecting? Did we collect anything more else? Do you post? Cause I don't even know why I'm not getting no notifications. Let me make sure. Let me make sure y'all see what I'm seeing. All right, y'all see what I'm seeing. All right, that's good. Um, I would turn on my camera. I look terrible. I showed y'all enough of my naturalness. I gotta get beautiful in front of the camera. But before that, anyway, yesterday I left off with drawing a a simple portrait, a simple picture, and I thought it was simple, but it's not gonna be simple. Um, and I want to bring the Lord into this live and channel because without Him, I won't be able to start my day. I'm grateful for everything He put before us. I'm listening to you and doing it live at the same time, Mike.
So you supposed to be my cousin, or you supposed to be my brother, you supposed to be my sister, you supposed to be my mom.
So, so I got a great conversation. I don't know. As I told everybody that I was feeling a certain way, and I felt like I had upset the Most High. We're gonna be drawing and talking at the same time. I'm gonna try to do it. And I told you I've been feeling this, and I've been feeling like something came over me last night that it was just like stress out of nowhere. It wasn't even like it's just out of nowhere. Like I've been calm for a couple of days, but when somebody came around me or somebody did something, it was like stress. And then I was like, they're not gonna be in my life anymore. But then I let them back into my life, and I say to you not, the stress levels in my life got not even in my life. Just that day, my brain just was like overthinking, over moving, over analyzing, and I was just like, man, I don't know what it is, but with this person, I keep my brain stresses out. It overloads for no apparent reason. And I'm thinking about stuff 20, 10, a year ago. Like you can't start that over. You can't redo that. So why are you thinking about it? It's done, it's over with. But it's like the moment that person came and talked to me, that's when I started thinking like that. And I just kept saying, I kept praying to the most. I said, Lord, please get this energy off of me because I don't need this energy. This is too, I thought I stopped this. I thought I was over it. This energy got me feeling like overwhelmed and nothing's really overwhelming. Like nothing is really like stressing me. And I asked the Most High, can He take that off of me? And you know what prayer came? I was like really trying to figure out what prayer can I use to like really, get this stress off of me. And you know what prayer came to me? Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to say this, yo. Let me look it up, cause a lot of you not. I had this prayer came to me. I kept saying, Lord, what? I'm gonna put that on my other channel too. I got another channel too. I kept saying, Lord, what can I do to get this energy? Not what can I do. I said, Lord, can you get this off of me? And then I was like, what can I post? Like, I want to put this up because I know if I'm not the only person feeling like this. And you know what? He gave me something. Let me look it up. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, but let me go to my YouTube because I looked up the prayer and I was like, oh, this is so what I needed to hear. This is so relieving. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go to my history. It was a prayer. It wasn't even a prayer, it was a story. Is it in here? Let's see. Um Before we get started, I like to talk about the Most High. Y'all know that. So I hope this doesn't distract nobody. This ain't towards nobody. This is me. This is towards me, guys. This is what I'm going through. And I said that, I kept saying that a couple of days that I feel like I upset at the Most High because there's a lot of negative that's happening to me. And I'm just like, it's like I'm starting from scratch again. And I'm like, no, I can't be starting from scratch again. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, it's in my pictures. Malachi, if I'm saying that right. 3:1 through 4, if I'm not mistaken, and it's let me get my Bible. Because I couldn't get this. I couldn't get this online. When you online and you searching for the Bible, they give you the wrong verse. It might give you the the book, but it might give you the wrong verse where everything is at. Okay, Revelations. I don't want to mess up my Hebrew. That might be in the beginning of the Bible. Let me see. This be looking John, Luke, Matthew, Ezekiel, Isaac. Let's go here. I think that is in the beginning of the book. We're gonna get to John, but I wanted to bring this up because I know somebody might be feeling the same way. because I know I'm not the only one feeling the same like this. I thought it was smell good. This came up, and I was stressing in my bed. I'm like, Lord, why is it like every time I talk to this person, they giving me my energy is not right. I tend to like start going through a lot with my emotions. Oh, my glasses. Where are you? This is right. It is 909, page 906. 906. Alright, I'm gonna read this for you. 913. This is 906. 913. I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, but Malachi. All right, this is a short chat. This is a short book. Okay. It's after Ezekiel. No, that's not Ezekiel. All right, let me see. Chapter 3. Let me write this up here because I want to show what I'm talking about. Let me look this up here. I got intel. I got all day today, so um 3 3 chapter 3 verse 3. All right. This prayer came up to me when I was like, my mind was going through like, I don't know if I can play this on YouTube. I hope the YouTube don't strike me. Cause this prayer came to me, and because I said yesterday that I felt like I'm going through certain situations because I feel like I disappointed the Most High, and He's just trying to remind me of who I am. We're gonna draw, but this is the prayer that came to me, and it's kind of hit me like really, really hard, and it was like wow, and it was just the answer to what I was saying.
Ago, a few ladies met to study the scriptures. While reading the third chapter of Malachi,
I'm gonna read it. All right, Malachi. That's what it's called, Malachi. Right, Malachi 3, verse 3. It says, he will sit at a furnace, finer and purify of silver, and he will purify the son of Levi, and refine them like gold. Then offerings of Judah. Am I reading the right one? All right, let it read here. Wait, sorry, because I'm gonna find it.
They came upon a remarkable statement in the third verse. He shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver.
Right.
Malachi 3:3. One lady decided to visit a silversmith and report to the others on what he said about the subject. She went accordingly, and without telling the silversmith the reason for her visit, asked him to tell her about the process of refining silver. After he had fully described it to her, she asked, "Sir, do you watch while the work of refining is going on?" "Oh, yes, ma'am," replied the silversmith. "I must sit and watch the furnace constantly, for if the time necessary for refining is exceeded in the slightest degree, the silver will be injured." The lady at once saw the beauty and comfort of the statement, "and purifier of silver." God sees it as necessary to put his children into the furnace, but his eye is steadily intent on the work of purifying, and his wisdom and love are both engaged in the best manner for us. Our trials do not come at random, and he will not let us be tested beyond what we can endure. Before she left, the lady asked one final question. How do you know when the process is finished? Oh, that's quite simple, replied the silversmith. When I can see my own image in the silver, the refining process is complete.
And that right there, kind of like, that is Malachi 3:3. That's gonna bring tears to my eyes because so many people is going through something right now, and so many people are thinking that they're going through all this trauma, all this terribleness, all this sorrow, all this sadness, and they feel like they like, man, I'm hurting right now. Where's God at? And that chapter right there just gave it a good explanation. Like you're gonna be in so much turmoil to where it's not gonna hurt you or kill you, but he's just trying to reshape you until he sees himself within you. And that was so deep within myself because I'm like, Lord, what did I do to upset you? What did anything? What did I do? Like, cause right now I'm going through a lot, and right now I'm just like questioning. I'm just like, all right, Lord, what did I do? Did I do? Am I praying right? Am I eating? Eating something I'm not supposed to eat? Am I praising my sisters and brothers right? Am I like doing stuff that will upset him? I don't know what it is. I'm still questioning right now. And my thing, that right there kind of, and that came to me in the middle of the night. I give about 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh man, I gotta post that because a lot of people are going through something right now and they feeling like, man, I'm hurting and I'm burning. And I'm just like, yo, what can I do to the Lord? Why I feel like I gotta hurt? Oh, why is this hurting me right now? Where are you? And they question like, where are you? And you're not realizing that this is a test. And you're gonna go through a lot and you're gonna go through something and you might have had it all and then lost it. And then you like, oh man, what the heck? Like, where are you, Lord? And you think the Lord's not there, but right there, he's trying to put you to a position where he see himself in you. And not saying that you're not a good person. That is not what that is saying. That is saying that he's gonna make you like him, and he wants you to get there so that you're guaranteed to walk through his doors and his heaven. So don't look at it like a negative thing. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be struggles. It's gonna be sad times. It's gonna be tears. It's gonna be a lot going on, but always run to him and always look at him. Never give up. Never blame him because there's always a reason for something, and he's not gonna burn you, tell you toast, or tell you you're nothing. He's just holding you to that string. So that's what I wanted to say for that right there, and that is Malachi 3:3, right? And that right there, when I looked that up and I saw that, and I was like, oh Lord, that is like, it hit me really, really hard. So, let's get to this drawing because I know that's what y'all came here for. All right. I need to get up to here. I was really crucifying myself yesterday about this picture, but I actually did a good job. I am doing it looking kind of good. It is looking like there's liquid in here somewhere. It is looking like that. So we're gonna amplify that. So during yesterday, I was kind of stuck on the bowl, the bowl side of it. So let's see the picture that I got. We're gonna delete this. And we're gonna go into my pictures. Image. Image. I forgot I did that drawing. Oh crap, that was one of my other drawings too. Let's open that up. Alright, that's what I wanna get this image of. I was trying to do something easy. I swear it was easy, and it was not easy. I want to welcome everybody in. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Amen. Amen. I hope that YouTube didn't knock me off. They might. tell me I just copyrighted or something like that. I hope not. Hope not. Okay, there we go. That mic is low. Oh, the mic is low. Can you hear me now? Let me see. Hello, 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 hello. I hope that y'all heard me though. Hello, hello. Okay, I hear it on my phone. I don't want to be too loud because I'm a loud person as it is. I don't want to destroy your eardrums. All right, so I'm sipping on some lemon ginger tea right now. My breakfast was some crackers, cherries, avocado, and tuna fish with slices of, some cheese. So that was good. A small proportion. Oh crap! All right, so let's get this drawing started, guys. As y'all know, my channel is a positive channel. Everybody is welcome, no matter what age you are. You are welcome to come enjoy this drawing. It doesn't matter. Support is support. The crazy part is I support a lot of people, and a lot of people no. Let's talk about the people that do support me. I'm not gonna talk about the ones that don't support me. But there's a lot of people that don't support me, and that's crazy. But it's okay. I'm gonna talk about the ones that's here. I'm gonna talk about the ones that is in my room that's showing me some love, and that's crazy. All right. So I'm trying to emulate this drawing right here. Cause if y'all was here yesterday, let me turn this down because this was crazy. If y'all was here yesterday, y'all would have seen the drawing that I did. I've had just finished. I'm listening to Mike. All right. Before I finish this, let me show y'all the drawing I did the other day. I like this. Not kinda. I like this drawing. Like this is one of my masterpiece. I still could do a little more. My daughter was saying that I need to bring the forehead up a little bit. I could still add to it. Doesn't matter, but I like it. It is what it is. Like this is this is my thing. This is it. This is it. I love it. And my model with her red dreads. I love them red dreads. I wish I could put some red dreads in my hair. I wish I could do it. I think if I do dreads, that will be it. I'm gonna do some red dreads. I'm sorry. I don't know. Them dreads, I made her dreads enticing. So let's get back to this drawing. Okay, so I'm trying to emulate this. It doesn't look exactly like this, but it's almost there. So I'm trying to create liquid without coloring inside of it to make it look liquid. You know how sometimes people will put blue. I'm trying to not color it in. This is not colored in. So this is just a plain old liquid that is in this glass. See through. See how clear that is? All right. So I was doing this bowl. This bowl is shaped so funny. It is not funny. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. But let's see. Let's not put negative energy to talk about I can't. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this. I come on every morning, early in the morning, because it's easy at work. It's easier to work for me because I do have a family I gotta take care of, and it's easier to do some of my artwork early in the morning. I know some of y'all it might be hard because y'all go to work, so it might be hard. So I'm not going to be mad if no one's coming not here. I understand work comes first, no matter what. No matter what, they come first. All right, let's see. Um, I wish I could play some music again from Apple. All right, so I'm trying to. Well, before not talking about this art, we're gonna talk regular. Like let's bond. For all the ones that's on here, let's bond, and for the ones that don't know me, let's bond a little bit. Um, um, I think I'm a free spirit person. I can say that I'm a free spirit person. Um, I try not to follow everything that everybody do. I try to be mainly me. And this year I'm going to set me a lot more. If nobody accept me, so be it. Still be you. Still keep doing you. Like some people be like, "Oh, I can't see how you're sitting here and you're on the computer every day, or you're whatever the judgments is, or someone said, I don't know how you could wear your hair like that, or how you talk like that, or how you behave." I'm me. I like being me. I'm more happier being me. And I hope that y'all are more happier being you. Like this world needs to be able to accept more and more. As I got older and I lived in this world a little longer, I start noticing that I realized that being you is what is going to satisfy you, not being what everybody wants you to be, even down to like your kids. Like for your kids to be happy, your loved ones to be happy, they might not can be everything that you good. Oh, okay, was coming to say something. They might what? Right. That's okay. Right now. So what you gonna do with it? You can go get your car. Go get it now from where? Oh, so they don't got your temporary card? All right, so you're gonna get your temporary card in the mail. So what are you picking up in the office? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you could pick up your daggone car from across the street? Somebody else told me that, but I still went to downtown Brooklyn. Right. All right. So let me see. All right. I'm trying to bring this bowl out. For some reason, this looks higher and not, you know, maybe I have to go like this. Let's do some white. I want a pink. Maybe I gotta go like this, maybe. Maybe that, maybe. Cause I can't get that bowl to look like what's on here. I can't. It's cool. I call it a saucer. When I was a kid, which I call these little plates. I called it a. When I was a kid, I called it a saucer. That's what I call it. I don't know why. That's what my family told me to call it. I just follow along around with them. Is it right? I don't know. That's what they was calling it, and that's what I said. I mean, that's what, and I continue saying it. It's a saucer to me. All right, maybe that looks a little bit better. All right, so, but yeah, so what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, that people are just being them is an okay thing, and I learned as I get older that people are more happy being themselves. Get what I'm saying? It depends. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It is whatever it is. Whatever make you happy. That's just what it is. I'm not here to tell somebody it's not. Oh, that's a lie. I can't. You can't do that. No, because whatever it is, at the end of the day, the Lord, you and the Lord would let you know if it's okay or not. And if the Lord said it's okay, then it's okay. I'm here to where I want my room to be everyone to be accepted. At first I had a one track mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a serious one track mind. And was it a good thing that I had one track mind? I don't know. Let me say that. I don't know. I don't know. As I'm living long on this earth, I don't know. Cause even when I'm gonna try to make this bottom part come out. Um even when all right, I'm gonna make that the bottom cup. What was I saying now? I want to make this black because I gotta see what I'm doing. I was saying that as many years that I lived on this earth, I'm not sure. Like I had a one track mind, and because I thought I was following something right, um, not saying it wasn't wrong, but I thought I was following something right because of what I was studying and what I was like believing in and stuff like that. And it all resulted to this is not your life. Because at the end of the day, everybody has to answer to the Most High. So who are you to say no or don't accept the person for who they are and stuff like that? So, and I learned that the world is more happier when they can find the road for themselves and understand it themselves. I learned that. And then raising my children, I learned that too. You know, I can guide them, but so much. And they are going to be willing participant for so much long, like as long as they can. And you know, the kids today, they more like, Ma, it's this what make me happy. What make you happy is what make you happy. And I'm learning that no matter how much we don't accept the person, it really doesn't matter. That person is happy. If it's a person that love to eat cake all day and they happy eating on cake, go ahead, eat that cake. Eat that cake, anime, eat that cake. So if you're happy eating the cake, eat that cake, anime, eat that cake. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. Like everybody wants a place to be safe at. You know, everybody want to be somewhere where they're accepted. Everybody want to be somewhere. Not saying that the whole world is like that, but you know, a lot of people is like that. That there's a safe place to go. There's a safe place and say, "This is who I am," without nobody like, "Oh, no, that's not how it's supposed to be," or "That's weird," or "You're supposed to wear your hair this way, not that way," you know, or your nose supposed to be in the middle of your face, but your nose is in the middle of your forehead. All right, let me see this. But I just want everybody to know this is a safe place for everybody to come in and enjoy themselves and chit chat. If you want to come in, well, I can't really chit chat because I am drawing on this dang on canvas. I see that being on live here that this OBS is not sharing me out like I'm supposed to. See, I want to do it like that, but let's We cannot bring this around. Alright, here we go. My computer's lagging. I'm way past what y'all looking at. I just seen what y'all looking at. Computer's lagging. See this part right here, I don't know, like, why is it's reflecting a table. Some of this be like AI, you could tell, because certain things doesn't add up. Why does why that looks like the table is showing, unless the table is showing through that? Or, oh, that was the reflection of the leaf. I thought that was a leaf laying there. So that is the reflection of a leaf. So do I want to keep that leaf there? That looked like it's AI generated, because that's not, that looking like a great perfect leaf. But now I realize that's a reflection of a leaf. So we're gonna leave that there. Alright, let's try to bring this plate up a little bit more. Paint. I'm gonna bring it up. This is the part that I'm gonna have. Well, practice make perfect. I'm gonna just keep practicing. You know what I'm saying? Everything can't be perfect. Everything can't be perfect. I want to bring this up a little bit more. Maybe I need to bring it up a little bit more and cut that leaf off. It doesn't matter. It's inside the plate. So if that's what's the problem. And then what I'm gonna do is, alright, that's looking like a saucer. That's kind of getting better. See? Oops. Practice makes perfect, right? You're gonna get the benefit of the doubt. Oh, oops. Right. Up, 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 up. But I always want somebody to be comfortable around me. I don't want nobody to always be comfortable around me. You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to be comfortable. I want this to be a platform where there's nothing but positive energy. Positive energy. Right? Right. Like, if y'all know me, I don't act like a normal 42-year-old. I act like a 35-year-old. I ain't even gonna lie. That's what I feel like. When I'm around people my age, it's like, I feel like I'm the youngest one, but I'm not. I'm the same age because everyone is so serious. Why so serious? That's what what's the name say, right? The Joker. Why so serious? Right? What I can't stand is me not doing a. Maybe I gotta put this down. Ah, God, I'm gonna snap my finger here. Maybe because I'm not drawing in a straight line. That's what's killing me, is the straight line part. I can't stand that part. Like, I don't draw in a straight line. What I'm gonna do is take our time here. I want to make this a little bigger because man, oh, okay, this is acting like it's not that strong. Too small still. There, something like that. I need that kind of. All right, what I want to do is I'm gonna have to put some black up there. There's a leaf. is in the plate, and I want it to look like that. I might put some black in it. Okay. I gotta also angle this a little better. It's feeling like it's not in the middle. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for enjoying it. So this is kind of coming out right. Let's see what this is. Let's see what y'all think. It doesn't look. It's that stupid plate. It's this daggone plate, man. This plate was having me stuck. We should concentrate on something else. In the meantime, it's almost like dealing with clay. Like you gotta mold everything out. Thought that was an eraser. We got the eraser. What is that? Smudging? Let's see. Alright. I like the way this daggone plate, this cup came out. I wish I'd have put this tray on a different platter. I might can do this over. I might take this off. Let's see if I can erase this off. Let's see. Let's see what I can erase. Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna let me erase it. Nope. Alright, can we hide it? Alright, boom. Let's see. No, if I hide that, that's hiding the whole cup. I can't hide it. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna erase this all. And see if I could design a cup, design the saucer on the thing without, it being there. Nope. I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm trying to take my time. Take your time. What's the rush? I kind of like how I did that yellow down there because it's kind of right in the bottom part of the cup. I can erase all that. Maybe a little bigger. Everything don't gotta be perfect. This is okay. I can redo that saucer over. That I call it a saucer. What do y'all call that? What's that? What is that called? A coaster? A cup coaster? That little plate? I should start eating out. I should buy me a saucer to do portion control. Because whatever you can't stack up on your plate, you can't eat. Joe's will go back a second though. Alright, see, I done clear this all out. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's do this closer. I took that saucer out because that saucer, I don't know what I thought I was doing with that, but I thought I was being creative. That sucker looked weird. It looked like a misshaped clay pot. That's what it looked like. So we did it. We got the saucer from over it. All right, let's delete this. Erase this. That was my thing, but just show me what I was supposed to do. All right. Everything I got perfect. So if anybody, y'all can look at these I can't pronounce that chapter in the Bible. Just press the replay. Y'all gonna see. I done played it on top of my. I played it in my video. Started off with the Most High. All right, so we done got that plate out of there. That plate was driving me crazy. I couldn't get it the way I needed to get it. I don't know why was it driving me crazy, but it was. Oh, because it was misshapen and it didn't look right. That's why it was driving me crazy. Let's see. This came out kind of good. I actually like how's that emulated, plate on the bottom of it. I can't do no better than that. I'm like, all right. So what we're gonna do is, do we need that saucer? All right, we're going to blink this out. We're gonna blink this out. Put put this on you. Open up. All right, see how I did the plate? I just did that plate. Oh, I had the tracings of the plate. But this drawing looks perfect, but for some reason I can't get it to. I can't get the plate out. Let's see what I can do. We're gonna do black. This is where everything is at. All right, let's look at the dimensions. All right, let's see how it looks. Perspective. I could probably do this. This is what I probably could do. This is what I probably could do. We could do it on perspective, right? Hold it down. And I like doing art, man. No. We need to do that on another separate layer so that it can be can make the okay, right? So that's the plate. Now we can take, oh crap, this is not even like connected. No, I gotta do it over. Because I want this to be connected. Oh my gosh. How do people do, like, that's what will be my next study, how to do perfect lines. I don't know how people do perfect lines. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna go to the perspective part. Is it here? Okay. See, perspective. So now, no, perspective. Let's do it like this. Okay, so there we go. See, I kind of like how this did it. All right. So that is how the saucer look on the table. All right. Can I? Let's see. But this is still out a lot. All right. So what I gotta do is just go like this. No, stretch it out. Right. Sometimes you need a little bit of help. like this. Stay. Oh, okay. Alright, so I think that's good enough. Alright, maybe. Hold on, let's see. What I should have did was draw that line a little bit thicker. Alright, hold on. Fine. We're gonna do this over. I have to draw this thicker so I can see where everything is lining up to. I never thought this was gonna be so hard, but it is. Alright, see where this lines up to and where this plate is at is not lined up evenly. Boom. I see if I draw a line around here, it's going to top here. So let's see. Is that gonna be that? See, I think this is AI generated because you don't see the back of the cup inside the glass. You don't see somehow the table is inside of here. I think this is AI generated. That's why I'm having trouble angling the things because it's not making no sense. Because you see some of the plate like right here, but you don't see it over here. So that's where I'm like getting confused at. So this is kind of like AI generated. All right. So how can I improve this? Let's take that out of the equation. Let's go back to distort perspective. Let's see. How can I make this better? That wasn't supposed to do that. What just happened? Alright. See how that comes out a lot more? Let's see. I have to keep it in the angle that it's in because that's where actually my plate and stuff is at. So, alright. Is that in perspective? I mean, is that in the right? What's that in? Let's see. I think that looks way better. That looks more like it's laying down than it's sitting up. Let's see. Scroll it up. Is it better that way? Because the cup is, the plate is like that. There you go. Plate is like that. See, that's gonna mess it up. Because the cup is like, you see where the cup is at from here to here? The plate is covering the cup. No. And I gotta keep the plate right so that it can look like gotta keep that plate together. All right, so I think that is a perfect position. So let's press done and then continue drawing. That is a perfect position. Let's see. I done raced all that around the cup. Well, no, we gotta go back to doing it because remember the cup is not. Let's see. Open the picture. Looking. All right, it still look good, but I have to bring that up a little bit more. All right, take that off. Let's go back to this. Boom, boom. turned out. I don't think it's gonna be like that now. What was out the way? Maybe that's the position that it should be in. I don't stress this out so much. Alright, boom. Alright, back up. Okay. I think I got it. I think. Only if this can move a certain way. I just found out that a lot of people be telling stories about the way they do things on internet. I found that out. You know, I wouldn't think that people like when you do tutorials, when you do tutorials and stuff like that. I show everything when I do tutorials. I'm not even gonna lie, cause I'm learning just like y'all learning. But when I look at people do tutorials and stuff, I found out that they be lying about half of the stuff and they're not gonna tell you what they do. And I found out that a lot of artists be lying. Not the artists that I watch. I'm talking about the ones that is broadband and they're on there showing you tutorials, showing you like this is how they do things. I found out that they be lying about a lot of stuff. You don't know how I found out? By doing it myself. And I found out that they lying. I hear echo. Mm, I hope my mic is okay. But I found out I found out that they sometimes lying. Lying a lot. See, this thing wants to work the way it wanna work. See, I don't like the way I don't like the way it is shaped. Let's see what's going on. Why are we having trouble right here? Why are we having trouble? Trouble. The problem is that this leaf right here that I drew, I'm gonna have to cut it out. I'm gonna have to draw over that. It's no problem. If I don't like it, I can fix it. So let's just leave it like that and work with it. I think it still allows the leaf to hang over and it still wraps around this leaf so it's not like doing a big old thing. Let's see. Let's put this like let's open it up. See, I'm gonna have to cut some of this leaf out. I think the leaf is doing just right about there. So let's see if I can fix this black line out of here. Erase that. Right. And that line around here. Take that line around the leaf. Hmm. 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 See, for some reason, it's still unless I go like this. Right. I'll add up. Make it go around like that. And then this is, I think this is perfect. I can enhance it a little bit. Right. Let me get some words because this look crazy. Alright, this line fold. Alright. It still look a little uneven to me. So maybe if when I put depth in it, it's gonna be different. All right, let's try to start drawing it. First thing I want to do is make this thick, because I'm gonna make this into a round edge. That's what I'm gonna do. Right, the round edge stop right here, and it's just like a straight line. Take my time, and then I'm edge it up with some gray. Right, two. And then I'm work that everything. See, this is the crap that I hate. I don't line up correctly. To me, it look like the plate is still lopsided, but we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work. Because if I keep fiddling this, I'm never gonna get done with it. And you know, put some gray. I'm gonna be stuck on. I thought drawing something simple would have been way easier than doing some other stuff that I normally draw. I'm starting to think that this is harder. All right. Okay. Pass that. But yeah, back to how I'm starting to think that a lot of artists, that the mainstream artists that I watch, are lying, because they don't show you everything that they're going through, and I believe it's done intentionally. Why do I believe it's done intentionally? Because if I'm struggling to do exactly that, you know, I believe you are too. It's no, and I'm following your steps, step by step by step. And a lot of them don't want to say, oh, they want to say, oh, it's easy, oh, it's just this, it's just that. And I'm like, no, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? You got to do practice. Of course, it's gonna get easier. Definitely with memory mass. Like if you got, you got to remember a lot of these steps. The only person I can say that showed us exactly what he was doing was Bob. What's that famous artist? Hey, Mike. Good morning. What's that famous artist, Bob? He had like the afro doing the paint. I love his artwork, actually. I used to watch him as a kid and fall asleep in front of him. What is his name? He passed away. He used to do scenery, and I like the scenery because of him. He used to do scenery and stuff. I think his name was Bob. I can't believe I forgot his name. I'm not good with that. Hey, Bud Fouls, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for coming in. I'm just doing a little drawing and talking and showing some love, some positive energy, allowing everybody to come in and enjoy being in the room. I would love to do some collabs with people. I would love to collab with some people. Like just sit up on a panel and talk about certain things. I definitely would love to sit up on a panel with a bunch of artists and talk to them and like ask them questions like what inspired you to draw and stuff like that. I don't like in the chat. I don't like it because I misspell everything. They're probably like, "What you said?" Trying to read what I was writing. I'm speaking Ebonics all inside the chat. Good morning. Thank you for hitting the like button too. All right, so see, that's kind of like good. So what I want to do is edge that off with some gray. Let's see. We trying no, I want pink. I'm trying to bring out this saucer. No, that's too dark. Let's do a white, but a matte white. We're not gonna do. All right, that's good enough for me. Let's be careful. I'm gonna have to bring this closer. Let's bring this closer. But I like what you was saying, Mike. You right about that. Like I try not to gatekeep as much as possible. I try to tell everybody what I do and how I do things and this is the steps and stuff. Like I don't like when people gatekeep. It's this thing, it's this theory, not theory. People always say it. Oh, I gotta hold on to it until I get myself there. Agree. I agree with that. You don't you want to make sure you get there first and then you put people on. But they tend to get there first and still don't put people on and still don't tell people like what's the real deal. I was just talking about that about the mainstream artists. Um I still I understand that. I totally understand that. But then they still don't put people on. They still gatekeeping. I don't gatekeep. The moment I find out information, I'm learning it right along with you. So we can learn together. That's what I do. Cause it don't make no sense of gatekeeping. And then you know what it is? People just afraid that if I tell you something, you might do it better than me. So that's why I choose not to that's why they choose not to tell. Cause they more that's even like my job. My job was like that. They gatekeep that job for so long. Like you didn't know how you was gonna get into it. You asking everybody how this, and that's what be upsetting about my complexion of people. They gatekeep a lot, and they so afraid that you might not, you might do better than them. I'm not gonna tell you because you might do better than me. You might take my job. That's crazy. Anytime I had an opportunity to tell somebody how to get on, I told them. I don't even care if they did better than me. Listen, at least somebody doing the job. That's how I took it. At least somebody doing it right. You can't take my job if I'm doing it right now. So I was never afraid of somebody taking my job. But that's like knowing how to get into gates of heaven, and I'm not telling nobody how to get in the gates of heaven. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I don't know how you get the gates of heaven. I don't know. And I gotta get to heaven first. But guess what? I can't tell you if I'm there, right? Right? Everybody trying to get into the same castle as everybody else. We all get in the same place, buddy. We gonna be there. It is a joke. Please don't see. You see how this plate is side of plate is up more? Let's see if I can lift that up. Here I go altering it again. It happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't deny it. Finally, you come along. Can't be wrong. You. I just can't find it. Oh no. Finally, it happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't deny it. Finally, you came along. Can't be wrong if you only knew. I can't deny it. See, that's why I need to listen to some music. Music. Alright, so this is the bottom of the plate. I kind of did enough. I kind of did the best that I can to make this plate come out a little bit. Alright, so I think I gotta edge it off with gray because some reason that border is not showing unless I gotta take black. I might take some black and do it. That's what I might do instead of gray. We're gonna use some black. Let's do black. Black on black on black on black. What's going on? It's not big enough. See that part? Let's see if it looks good. Not. On you, when I felt about you, I just was on you. I don't know. How's it coming out? Alright, let's move on to the next because this is driving me crazy. It's almost there. It's almost there the way I like it. I don't know about you guys, but it's almost there. Let's get this out of there. Alright, alright. Let's get the shadow in there because I don't want this to take 3 days now. I want this to be done and over with. I want to be done with it today. Alright, we can take that color, make it a little lighter, and there's a shadow. Okay, the shadow is right. What's going on? You could go a little darker than that. That is not a shadow. I don't want to mistaken a shadow with that. Go big. I don't want to do this with my swipe. No, that's not. It's too much curvature. Oh, I gotta do the bottom of that plate. What am I doing? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. The bottom of that plate. The bottom of that plate is, let's do the right color. Let's do gray. Darker gray. Nope, that's not it. Do that. Yeah, smudge it up. But I definitely like to give people like information. I definitely do. Can I work out? Let's see. is going to get that underlining black. You need that black to be black, 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 black on black on black on black. Yeah. Problem is like I need to put all this stuff on one layer so that it cannot blend and mix. That's my problem. It's blending and mixing at the same time. Like it's like the people on Housewives of America. Atlanta. I said America. Now, people watches that show. I stopped watching that show because I'm starting to realize all that shit is fake. All that's fake. You know how I found out it's fake? When all of them starting to get arrested for fraud. How y'all all getting arrested for fraud? Like, I don't get it. And they act like, oh yeah, they work this, they work so hard, they got this money, this is what they have to do to get this money. They did this, and they trying to school you on how to get that money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking like, how are you schooling me? You know, at first I didn't think nothing of it. I just was like, okay, they just trying to show us how they got on. And then when you try their methods, you like, it ain't quite working out. So what is really going on? I don't know. I don't know what's really going on. I just know it's not working out for me the way you said it should be working out. So years go by, I'm still trying to do a method. It's not working out. It worked. I found the way for myself already, so that's why it's whatever. But I'm wondering, like, come to find out that they all getting arrested for fraud, money laundering, or fraud or something like that. I should put this shadow in a different should have put this in a different layer. I could still do it. Doesn't matter. We don't want this to look like big old block. Let's do this a little bit bigger. This is not kind of coming out right. They all got is down with money fraud. I'm like, how are you down with money fraud? Because they lying to you. They know what they doing. Allegedly. Let's just say allegedly. Because they know what they doing. They all getting arrested for money fraud. Allegedly. They going to jail. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm like, the one who's saying I can do it too. Yeah, I can do that. But I ain't trying to suffer the consequences. You think you ain't gonna never get caught? Trust me, you gonna get caught. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but you gonna get caught in it. Definitely with the president trying to change the system and catch fraud everywhere he's at. Unemployment fraud, child care fraud, like he's trying to catch it, welfare fraud, laundering fraud, like loan fraud, that's why he want everybody to pay back their money. Like, you got this money, time for you to pay it back. Cause he trying to see, like, the one thing he need to investigate is them PPP loans. That's what you need to investigate. You need to investigate that. That's one thing. That's right. Somebody said that in my chat. Like, yep, that's so right. You need to investigate that because, man, I wish I was there to get a PPP loan. I wish I was there to get a PPP loan. I need a PPP loan. Shoot. we going to darken it up in the middle here because I think that it is way darker than that. What is size of this? Like going towards the middle, like a shadow ain't even. Ain't nothing even. Everything is. Oh, wasn't. Alright, so what we're gonna do is go here, go to this gray. Gray. Then pink. Then we're gonna go a little bit darker. And we're gonna go under this thing right here. And we're gonna do it like this. Because I don't feel like and some of them ladies are marrying men for their money. Like some of them was like they on Housewife Atlanta. They like I stopped watching that show because after I'm finding out, I've been felt like something wasn't right the way they was getting their money. The first thing I noticed was that they was marrying a lot of older guys. And it was like this 20 something year old dating this 50, 60-year-old man. And I'm looking like, and they dealing with the verbal abuse from their friends because their friends is making fun of their relationship. And I'm looking like, what's wrong with their relationship? I don't get it. But then after a while, I did my research. I'm like, oh, okay. You sold yourself for some coins. That's what you did. You got some coins for your Poonan, your Poonan, the Poonan there. You got some coins. Got some coins for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's why I stopped watching that show because I'm like, it's not all that it's telling you what it's about. And now it's being exposed all over the news and stuff. And I'm just like, and y'all was the ones talking about we broke, we this, we this, we that, you know. But yet you are going to jail right now for money laundering. That's crazy. I've been stopped watching that show. Because that show served me no purpose. At first, I used to think like it was cool to watch that show. It's like, yeah, what's the next thing? Like, I started watching these shows how to make my next money move. That's why I kept watching those shows. I was just like, all right, what is my next money move? What can I make? What can I, hustle? What's my next hustle? And all of them came out with like clothing lines, makeup lines. Like right now, one of them is what show is about to have a podcast? Somebody's about to have a podcast that I don't even think they need a podcast. Like what? Half of the stuff they talk about don't make sense. I'm like, all right, but I'll listen and see my next money move. But that's how I always, even loving hip hop, like I always looked at them shows like, what is the next best money move? I like, how can I start me a business line? Because I know these people, some of them came from my neighborhood, in my borough, part of town. You know what I'm saying? Some of them came from there, and I was like, but I started noticing a lot of them was selling themselves out, selling themselves short. So it's not all that cracked up to be. As I started watching that show and realizing, like, nah, they lying about something. They lying about something. And something they lying about. Something ain't added right. And when I started my own thing, I was like, something ain't right. Because the way I started, it is not going how they said it should go. I feel like I'm about to have a sore throat. No, I'm not gonna speak that upon myself. take it away because I do not want to. You know how much I hate a sore throat. You know how much I hate a sore throat. I don't want a sore throat. I ain't got time for it either. I don't got time to be on my back. Mm. There we go. So it can look like extra dark over there, like the sun is really beaming, like, oh my gosh. So now we also gotta make like, all right. So I want to put some trees in there. I don't want to just look like that. I gotta fix them windows, but I want to put some trees in there. I don't want it to just be like a cup of tea sitting on the table. All right. Should we go back to this thing? All right. So what I'm seeing is I gotta bring this up a little bit more. I just seeing. There we go. Right. Right. Please. Let's go back here over. Now the hard part is trying to color inside of this plate. This ain't. I thought this was gray, but this actually is a greenish color. So how can we emulate that? This is a good like a reflection. We can do a green, but is it a mint green? Is it a little lighter than that? That's kind of dark. That ain't. Let's see. No. Let's see. We gotta do it on hell white, hell green. Let's see. Do, 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 do. No, refresh here. Why do I think that was a eraser? down to this plate. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I'm doing. Let me go down to that. See, for that to look like it's downward, I gotta put that black in there. So it look like it is two different, like it's going into each other. Gotta finish this black tint. It's 10. I said I wasn't gonna do no more of these hour shows. I really said that. I was gonna do only an hour show. That's what I said I was gonna do. And finish it on my off time. All right, so I'm gonna end this because I don't want to put too much time on here. Because the more I stay on, the longer y'all gotta watch, and it will vouch for a good credit to say that you watch my show. So I'm not gonna put myself into that. So let me end this. I'm gonna finish this on my off while I'm offline. Thank y'all guys for coming in because I don't want to sabotage my lives. My lives been going good. I've been getting more people. My numbers is getting up. I'm hoping to get to 400. I hope, like, I'm not hoping. We're going to get to 400. Like it or not, we're going to get there. And I hope my supporters help me get there. So let's end this live. Later, guys. Love y'all. I'll finish this today because I'm not trying to continue this the next day. Jameek, Jameek, let's work on this cup right here. This cup. How can I get this? Alright, so let's do this a white. A white. And let's do a light see-through white. So we're gonna make it look like it's wrong. could talk about being me and stuff like that, but I can. Hmm, alright. I thought I ended my stream. I did, I did not end my stream.